We are ready.
Ready spaghetti.
Hi, Hungries.
We're dads.
This is the Dad vs. Dad podcast.
With Kevin and Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm the other one. How are ya?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Actually, I'm really good. I'm really, really good. I'm excited.
Really good?
Yeah.
Really good?
I got a new graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you were going to put a extra computer on your computer.
I did put an extra computer on my computer.
Is it
New
giant?
graphics card. Graphics card's huge.
Yeah? I don't know. What is a graphics card? For all those
Graphics
people who have never
card.
installed anything in a computer.
It's the part on your computer which is responsible for graphics and handling like the processing of graphical things.
Okay, so if you've got a crappy graphics card and you're trying to run something that needs better graphics card, what happens?
It won't run very well, or it'll look shitty. Like, so you can, a lot of games you can turn the settings down
Yeah.
so it looks crapper,
Yeah.
so it runs better.
Yeah, well, cool.
Yeah.
So
And higher frame rates as well, so like everything moves a bit smoother.
So in your games now, rock edges look like curves.
Everything looks better.
Boobs don't look like Minecraft.
Yeah, basically. And ray tracing is a thing because it supports ray tracing.
What is ray tracing?
Ray tracing is amazing. So it's this thing that treats light in games more like real light. So
I have seen this on. They brought it out on on Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So things like how when light comes into a room on normal video games, it's just like splashed there on the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
And you've got the shadows around where the light comes in, but that's not how light really goes. Like it kind of
Reflects
comes
off
in and
stuff
reflects
and
off
bounces.
surfaces. Like different surfaces will reflect differently.
That's crazy.
And also reflections in things are like real reflection. It reflects in real time. Like if you look at a puddle on the ground,
Yeah.
you'll see a real reflection of
Oh, that's
the
insane.
thing perfectly. Or if it's like a murky puddle, a murky one. Like in
Ooh.
this game Cyberpunk,
Yep.
driving around on the streets, it was raining, water all over the roads, and like the way it reflected all the tail lights and everything,
Yeah,
all the
that's
neon
crazy.
signs and things. Perfect. It looks amazing.
I did see a lot of like the artwork or the gameplay of Cyberpunk, and it does look incredible.
Yeah, especially with the ray tracing and everything on, just next level. It's really cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's impressive. Congratulations on your card.
And Starfield came out on
Yay!
Wednesday.
So what's... You
It's
said that's
Skyrim in space.
in space.
Yeah, anyway.
I have been thinking about getting it. I talked to...
It's free on Game Pass. You've got it.
I don't have... Oh, is that on Xbone?
Oh, you don't have a Series X, do you?
No.
No, I don't.
And I could get it on the PC, but I just don't... I don't have enough time to dedicate on games at the moment anyway. Look, I just don't.
It's okay.
So congratulations. That's really cool.
Video games are the best.
So that's been your week, yeah?
Shut up. Yes.
Cool. Is it just your games?
What do you mean?
Did you do anything else? No, because
Who cares about anything
it's not
else?
a Vera Day week.
Games is all that matters.
It's no Vera week,
Games
so...
is life.
Okay. Well,
What's the point of other things?
I went to the movies. Saw the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
It was friggin' awesome.
Some games you can go to the movies in.
Very cool.
Yeah.
In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they showed a little bit of Ferris Bueller, which was cool.
That's neat. I don't like that movie.
It was just... I think it was just a movie, you know.
Yeah, it was a
It
movie.
got overhyped for
Way
sure.
overrated. Like people were like, oh, it's like the funniest movie of the.
Wasn't the
whenever.
funniest
Like,
movie. It was just a
wasn't
great
that
movie.
Funny. Like, I don't know about great. It was a pretty
But-
good movie.
No, but they don't make movies the same way that they used to. Like, movies now is all hype, excellent effects, explosions. But there's no amazing storyline that's just, like, creative and silly. Like, how good was Encino Man?
The storyline in Everything Everywhere All at Once was really cool.
You know, I've heard that many, many times, and I still haven't watched it.
Really good story.
Should watch that.
And The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent had a really fun, very meta storyline. It's like Nick Cage
Yeah.
as himself in this movie.
I like him too. He's fun.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
meets a guy who's making a movie, and they kind of talk about the movie, and talk about making the movie, and the stuff kind of happens to them as well. And then there's this other storyline going on at the same time. It's weird and fun.
All right, just whatever.
Honestly,
send me movies to watch because I do like watching movies. I'm kind of running out of TV series.
I want to watch the movie, the vampire one with Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult. They're the best Nicks.
Is that the About a Boy Band?
Yeah. He's really good in everything.
Yeah, he is. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
He was in Skins.
Yeah, he was in Skins.
And that was a great series.
That was cool.
And then the Americans tried it and it wasn't good. Never is.
No.
So yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was amazing. It has an awesome cast. And it was the animated stuff.
Yeah.
So like after they released Into the Spider-Verse, the animation stuff is just up the wazoo.
Yeah.
It's friggin' amazing.
And look, what's the reporter's name?
In what?
In the Turtles.
I don't know.
Never mind.
Like April.
Yeah. They made her look more like someone who would spend time in a sewer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and she's a nerd in high school.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, you're a bit of a loser.
Yeah.
They call her April Puke or something.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like having like a loser character spend time in sewers makes way more sense than having this attractive young thing, high school kid, spend time in the sewer. Like
hanging out in a sewer. Yeah, and they do make jokes like, it's like, okay, that's a cockroach floating on a turd. Like, great. They're in a sewer. Also, Master Splinter is hilarious. I think it's some Indian dude.
Yeah.
And he's just the funniest guy.
Yep.
So, anyway, great movie. So I watched that last night with the kids, but we accidentally bought the 3D movie. And 3D is such a bad gimmick where, like, if you sit on an angle, it's blurry. If you take the glasses off, it's blurry.
Yeah.
You basically have to sit straight forward, eyes on, the whole time.
Yep.
Or else you can't watch the movie. So, but it was good.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it was Father's Day. Pretty good.
Yeah, that happened. Father's Day. Actually, Vera came around. They brought me lunch.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and a few presents and things for the kid.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I got a massage thing for my chair, my computer chair.
Yeah. I got a game.
Where are you going? What is this?
It's a card game.
Oh.
Vera got me. That'll auto do the thing, probably.
I don't know.
It's called Go Bum.
Yeah.
It's just go fish with various bums.
Oh, that's
Pretty fun.
best family fun.
It's made in Canberra.
No way.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, a guy and his kid made it together.
In Western.
Is it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So for all you Woden people, go bum.
And proceeds go towards, like, there's a certain percent goes towards saving koalas or something.
Warning, not suitable for children under 36 months.
Why?
I don't know. Choking hazard due to small parts. Isn't it just cards?
Yeah, kids can chew on cards and swallow them.
Yeah, paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll get into that. Oh, there are different bums. Cat bums.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
Big
funny ones.
brown bums. Plumber bum. Mummy bum. Ice bum.
Yeah.
Exploding. That's a great game.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. That's very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I got a massage chair and
Ooh.
brekkie
Yep.
and I bought an exercise bike.
Yep.
That's it.
Good.
Yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to record with a friend.
Yeah, cool. What are you recording?
A song.
A song. 2 songs?
No, just the one.
3 songs.
One song though. But this one I'm mixing and mastering through a guy in Melbourne,
Yeah.
and then I'll release it. So this is a thing for the family because we lost our cousin. So I'm releasing it for that.
Who are you recording with?
Recording with my friend Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays in a band called Degenerate.
Yep.
Who they're a bit fun. They're
You sound it.
very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's really cool.
That's my week and pending week.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you find any news this week?
I found a
Couple of newses.
couple of newses. Actually, before we do, I wanted to go through comments.
Oh.
Patrons.
Yeah.
Patrons.
Yeah.
Because we had a whinger. I'm really sorry. It was whingy. Can you read the comment?
Yeah. It's very magical how the camera slowly sank through this app. Love that scoreboard is back. Just need to be a bit bolder so we can read it. Opening music is missing the epic feel it used to have. Yeah, I agree. Weird, boring. Like, it wasn't too boring intro, but didn't really. Yeah. I get what you were going for, like that jazzy thing, but it felt like kind of in the old cartoon, like burglars sneaking into a thing.
I thought it was chill. But, yeah, after watching it back, I'm like, I get what you're saying, but also... Yeah, right. I was actually going to make like, oh, slow is it? And then be like... Yeah. But no, so we're working on a new intro. That was just a space filler. Yep. Because over our 4-week break, we did nothing.
Yeah.
We planned nothing.
Yep.
We thought we were going to plan things. We didn't.
No, we didn't. We didn't think we were going to plan anything. That was never the plan. The plan was to move house. We were taking a break to move house, not to like...
But that's not a season start. It was meant to be like, have a break, starts new season with this new thing. But we didn't. We were just like, let's have a break. We're entitled to a break.
And we did come back a week earlier.
Oh, congratulations, everybody. You got us back.
Yeah. And watching two white men talk about the referendum and extenuating circumstances that impact Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people. That's totally the voices we need to hear. Like, obviously, not the voices that we're voting on. But, like, we're being forced to vote on this. Everyone should be talking about it.
It's compulsory to vote.
A thing like, if we'd said positive things about that, would that we've gotten the same sort of comment saying, you guys shouldn't be talking about this?
I think it's like, that whole... Well, I don't think we said any negative. I think we just comment.
I think we did make some maybe jokes about certain groups being povertous when we're talking about giving them
you know what though? Country. It's like there's 80% of people. I've been reading little bits and pieces. There's 80% of Aboriginals going for the yes vote, but there's a 20% population that are going for no.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, the ones that I'm seeing, are like the parliamentary voices, or the people in higher positions who are saying, no, we can't do that. We shouldn't have a voice. But also, they're in higher positions, so they're not experiencing the same poverty levels and things like that. Yeah. I'm not saying all Aboriginals are poverty-ridden, but not all white folk are poverty-ridden.
Yeah.
It's just,
I'm still not voting. I've seen a lot. I haven't read a lot about it. I've seen videos, people talking and that kind of thing. Aboriginal people talking. And a lot of them made very convincing arguments to vote no. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a lot of convincing arguments to vote yes. So I'm just going to not vote.
I don't know what government do anyway, because half of them do nothing.
Yeah.
I think even if there is a voice, what change is really going to happen? What's happened in our world that's genuinely changed based on a government decision?
Apparently there actually isn't... I mean, we should read about it because I don't know this for sure. But I was talking to someone at work last night about it, and they're saying that there's no clear information about what power this voice has.
I think it just...
it doesn't... Like, there's supposed to be a guidance thing on parliamentary decisions and whatever, so how it might impact Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Like, so if the government was like, look, we're going to build a restaurant on top of Uluru and we're going to go back to calling it Ayers Rock. And this voice thing could come in and go, well, we kind of care about Uluru. Please don't put a restaurant on top of it.
Which is fair.
But the obviously that's a ridiculous one. But we don't know what the power is with them if they can just straight up say, nope, that's void. You can't do your decision. Or if they can just be like a suggestion committee and be like, we would really prefer that this didn't happen.
When have we ever, in Australia, had to make a decision based on race?
Lots and lots of times. Our history is awful.
It's horrible.
Like even, I think it was like the 70s, there was a White Australia thing where we're only allowing people into the country from white countries, like if they were Irish or English and that kind of thing.
So why, but you know what I mean? Like right now,
yeah.
How are we in a position where we're like, there needs to be an Aboriginal voice in Parliament, and we're going yes or no? Like, shouldn't it just happen anyway? Why does the country need to vote on that? Shouldn't they be looking at health as a whole anyway for all Australians, Indigenous, not non-Australians, anyone
No,
who's...
well, this is more about protecting their things, like the Uluru example thing.
Yeah, but even when they do like conservations on like buildings...
Yeah, or building like a mine on some sacred land or whatever.
So when they went and did stuff for Googong, when they built out at Googong, they had someone, an Aboriginal man, walk the land and confirm this has history, we cannot build here.
Yeah. This
has history, we cannot build here. He pointed out the landmarks on...
That's just one guy from one tribe.
But it was... the fact is, it's not as though we're ignoring that.
So but this voice thing would be more like a... Not just a, oh, we did the right thing that time. This is for all the times we don't do that. Because we don't always get someone in to look at the land and say, this is okay to dig.
Well,
this
we absolutely should then. So if that's what we're voting yes for, then yeah, I agree with that.
But we don't know what powers they have.
But what powers...
That's all vague. Like, they could have ultimate control on deciding if things happen or not. Could you imagine that? Like, well, if they could just like roadblock everything just to be dicks if they wanted to. Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah. But I don't think the government's doing a great job as it is anyway.
Yeah.
The thing is, if they vote for it and we go, yes, this is what we want, and they go, well, now we can do all this and we can roadblock everything and we can cause problems that affect everybody, then at the end of that, we're going to go, well, actually, fuck that. We'll get another referendum.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah, but then they'll roadblock the referendum.
How?
That's their new power. Well, we don't know. We really don't know.
Anyway.
We should probably read the pamphlets that they're sending out. Maybe,
I did read some of it, but honestly, it was just
goes
like...
into detail about what they can do.
It was recognise the Aboriginal people of the original custodians of land, which I do.
Oh, yeah, but because they lumped that in together with the voice thing. Which is an annoying thing. They should be two separate votes.
So, yesterday I had a training course with my workplace.
Yeah.
And when they did the training course, he popped up the screen of the acknowledgement and he goes, there's that, and click next.
Oh, instead of actually saying the thing. Oh, God.
The guy's so funny anyway, but it just like... Oh, it was just so brutal, and so like, there's that.
Oh man!
Oh, that made me laugh.
That's so funny.
Like, I don't know why we need to acknowledge every room that we're in, despite if there is or isn't Aboriginal people in the room. Like, just fucking.
No, I think it's like a sign of respect thing.
No one shows me fucking respect for my house.
Yeah.
Or if I've created a song, no one's like, here's this song.
Yeah, well, I think it's because they were really torn from their land and that kind of thing. It was just taken from them.
I haven't been genocided.
And, they tried to kill them and breed them all out and that kind of thing.
It's really messed up.
Yeah.
Which,
And like, I don't know if the acknowledgement thing makes them feel better or not. Like, and that's not my place to say
yeah.
because I'm not one of them. I can't say, "Oh, that's stupid," because like maybe to them, maybe it does mean a huge deal to them.
So
that we do that.
this is my problem, right? You have a very logical voice. You have a very logical reasoning thing in your head where you can explain things and go, actually, I shouldn't think that way because I didn't do this and I've never been through this. Whereas for me, I'd get cancelled so fucking quick because people would go, because I just speak and then I go, oh, actually, no, I agree with what you're saying. I acknowledge what you're saying. But if I just don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think what you're saying is totally right. But if I say against it, that's where people get the shits.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just
Did you close the curtain on my babies?
No, I made sure they were slightly out of the way.
So I forgot to mention also this week, I'm finally a dad. Hang on. You're not going to be able to see it.
I thought you were just going to take a photo.
I've got the photo because you're not going to be able to see it.
Ugh.
But this week, I planted tomato seeds, which apparently can be pretty hard to get anything out of. There's a lot of little tricks and things to do. And I did all the little tricks. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomato seedlings.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is pretty cool. They're heaps cute.
I will send you a picture.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah.
I'll zoom in. It'll be all blurry and stuff.
Yeah. Like a pile of dirt.
All right. All right.
So, yeah, very important.
So, comments. The other comment on Facebook, we had Tank Jank. Did you call that guy?
No, not yet. I also got a message from Mum to call the guy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just forgot.
How? You've had so many reminders.
Well, it's not. I forgot. My mum reminded me at a bad time, and right now would be a time to call him. But also, it was. I don't know. I think because also, like the thing I need to do to get this car good and right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hit a kangaroo last week too.
Oh, you did. That was.
I'll send you pictures of the car to put up. So, also the donor car, not just the new engine, but the grill as well.
You know what? Kangaroos are wild at the moment. They are everywhere.
Yeah.
They're always wild.
Yeah.
But, no, they're everywhere. I have almost hit 3 in the past week.
Yeah.
There was one on the roundabout on the Hume Highway, the one going out of Canberra towards Yass. One in the centre of that roundabout.
Yeah.
That's the worst place for a kangaroo.
Yeah.
There's lights everywhere, there's cars everywhere, and this roo's just bouncing around in traffic. Cool. Yeah.
Amazing.
They're everywhere. So we need to cull kangaroos.
Oh, we do often.
Not enough. Did you know that they can get pregnant in 3 parts of their bits?
Yeah.
And the way that they're designed, every time they mate, they get pregnant. So even if we cull them, they're coming back just as quick.
Yeah, but that's why we just cull them more frequently, I guess.
We should kill kangaroos all the time.
Well, I culled one of them. I really wish I'd... Oh, I was supposed to buy kangaroo meat this week. Revenge. So anyway, I haven't called the guy... Because it's like... I've got the money.
Yeah.
I can buy this donor car.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot of money. And I'm just like... I don't want to spend all that money right now.
Well, what?
But I do. And I need to. And there might not be another opportunity come up anytime soon with this like perfect match for this engine and everything.
What car is it? It's the Merc, right?
Yeah.
Just buy it.
Okay.
How much is the car?
Well, I'm going to try get it for 3,000.
It's just for parts?
Yeah.
Doesn't run?
Runs.
It runs.
Yeah. Huge dent in the back.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
But everything else works.
Yeah.
Runs fine.
The interior's already been stripped out.
Okay. But could you fix the car?
Maybe. It's a pretty bad dent in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's huge.
Where's the car from?
Queensland.
Yeah, okay. I've got a mate who has a wagon version.
No, he doesn't.
Might be a different model
It
then.
is.
But he's got a wagon, Merc,
Yeah.
similar year. And he's a big fan of them.
Yeah, I love them.
Cool.
Yeah, they never made this version in a wagon. Some people have custom made and coach built versions, but
I'm going into
Anyway.
news.
yes, finally.
All right. People are debating the little voice in their head after a man reveals he doesn't have one. So while you're reading this article, you'll have the little voice in the head. If you're reading in your head...
What do you mean?
So when you're reading an article, it's like... While you're reading, that voice is there in your head.
What voice?
You don't get the voice?
No, what are you talking about? No, I do get the voice.
You do
But
get it.
apparently, yeah, a number of people don't have an inner monologue or anything.
Which is crazy. So they're just looking at the words and it's just making sense in their head. I don't know if it's a little voice. No, it's a little voice.
Yeah, and like when you like maybe think about arguments in your head and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You're not necessarily hearing it, but it's like you can imagine what the voice would sound like, how the tone would be.
Yeah,
certain
it's not like
timbre,
a
accent.
hearing sort of thing.
Yeah. So people are now querying, like, maybe there's something wrong with me because I do have a voice.
Yeah. That's where the NPC meme came out. Because the people without the inner monologue,
Good try. Go.
people without the inner monologue,
Yes.
they're basically NPCs. Like in computer games, the NPC is a character that you can't play as. It's just a
Yeah.
character that's designed by the
Non-playable
developers.
character,
You
yeah.
can talk to them, that kind of thing, but they're not really a thing. They're not they're just doing what they're told to do, basically.
Yep.
And so, yeah, these NPC people, I don't know if you've seen memes around calling people NPCs, the grey face guy. Takes a while to compute things. I'll send you some later, but
Okay.
yeah, calling people NPCs became a thing because of that. The
Yeah.
study on people who don't have that in the dialogue.
It's really, I mean, when you have things like borderline personality disorder and schizophrenia where they have this actual voice,
Yeah,
right? And that voice is telling them to do weird shit.
yeah,
And sometimes it's not telling them to do weird shit. I had a friend growing up who was hearing voices. And sometimes it was fine. Sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes they kept him company.
that's fun. I
Yeah.
could use one of those. I'm never lonely. I'm good. I don't need one.
You hate living with people.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't but I think it's when it becomes a negative and it's ongoing and it's you react to it. You know, if you start talking to the voice that's reading,
Yeah.
then you're probably insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, deal.
Go for your news.
Yeah. Interesting stuff, that. Alright, so, turns out all the plastic in the ocean that scientists have been warning us about forever, analysis shows that there's 30 times, like, that estimate that how much is in the ocean was 30 times bigger than it actually is.
So the estimate was.
Yeah, so way less plastic in the ocean than we thought. And also, they've been doing research on these paper straws that we've all been suffering through.
Yeah, cool.
And they're really bad for you. They've got a lot of chemicals and stuff in them to keep them waterproof and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of these chemicals in the paper, like although the paper breaks down halfway through your drink,
Yeah.
the chemicals in it are still there And a lot of these chemicals make them last longer than plastic straws will.
And they... when we went to the movies, kids got slushies, and there's the paper straws now.
Yeah.
And it's insane. Why would you do that? Because it freezes inside. The cardboard absorbs the moisture and then freezes through the center of it. So these kids are sucking their heart out.
Yeah. I had a thick shake with one.
Yeah.
And immediately the straw collapses. You can't
so
use
bad.
it anymore.
Yeah, so bad. So Opie ended up going, he grabbed a couple of straws, and then halfway through the movie he goes, "Oh, I've got to go to the front and get more straws."
Yeah, could you go through and burn through them?
I'm like, just take the straws out and drink from the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, sucking up a thick shake through a straw,
Good.
so good. You don't want to dip up a thick shake.
I just want to ask, do you remember how good plastic straws were?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and even like when you finish if you were eating Macca's or KFC and you had a sip from a drink, and then you kind of use the edge of the straw as like a toothpick.
Yeah, toothpick. Or you do that thing, you roll it up, and the air gets caught in there, you get someone else to flick it, and a little firecracker thing.
Yeah.
And they last forever. Apparently microplastics is an issue too. But yeah, those straws. Also, I didn't look into what the medical problems were, but they can cause other problems.
Well, how often were you told not to eat paper as a kid?
Yeah. Oh, and this is worse paper because there's all the chemicals and shit in there
Yeah.
to stop it from...
And your drinks just start tasting cardboardy.
Yeah, they do.
Horrible.
Apparently there is this new straw. They're made from seed or something. So they're quite firm, like a plastic one, but it's just made out of seeds or something.
They should make wooden straws.
Yeah, probably have them.
We'll kill all the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the way that the world is going lately. We have so much discussion about... You know what? I had coffee with Nana yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the kids' schooling because this year the kids did NAPLAN. And they did horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
So we ended up buying NAPLAN study books. And I said, if you're not going to do well in school, you do well at home.
Yeah.
So at least you know what you're talking about. And they hate it. They fight me on it. I was talking to Nana about it yesterday, and she was saying that in schools, they're pretty much only learning about, Aboriginal culture, which is fine, climate change, environmental issues, and gender stuff.
I think they're learning a lot more than just those things.
They're learning a lot about that. If I talk to my kids about maths or English, know nothing.
Yeah.
When I talk to them about environment or sustainable energy, switched on, on the ball. And that pisses me off because...
But do they know... Because a lot of that stuff as well is probably misleading. If they're thinking, yeah, we need electric cars and stuff. Well, no, that can ultimately be worse for the environment. What are you talking about? Get out of here, kid.
I still don't know why we're not
novice.
doing nuclear.
There's lots of reasons.
I think we should.
It's expensive.
Well...
Anyway. It's not for us to decide. But yeah, and I do think it's... Yeah, we're mostly getting worse.
It's just
everything's getting worse, We can't afford to buy houses anymore, like our parents could. And they were living in a world... they grew up in a world where, everything was getting better. Every computer's getting better and better every year.
Yeah.
We're trying to do things like land on moons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of discovery.
Yeah.
A lot of discovery within the 50s, 60s, 70s.
And just things getting better, more practical, more durable, better quality and that kind of thing. And then when we were growing up, everything's kind of going downhill. It's not getting more durable and more practical. It's getting more fancy features. Durability's going out the window.
Cheaper to make.
Yeah.
And dies quicker.
Yeah.
So It's like the world is designing itself to eat itself.
Yeah. Like my car is 40 years old now.
Yeah.
Year. Happy birthday, car.
Runs like a champion.
Runs great. Hits kangaroos. Nothing. The kangaroo dies. I got a bit of a chipped grill. That's it.
Did you check on the kangaroo?
Another person did.
Did you reach in?
Someone else pulled over, and they're like, "Oh, you're supposed to check on the kangaroo to see if there's Joey." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And like, I'll call the nature people.
Yeah.
And you go, look at that. So she went and looked at the thing. It was a male, very dead. And yeah, called the animal wildlife people.
How did you check it was
we don't have
male?
a ranger, call the police. Okay. I don't know if she, I guess, fondled it.
Yeah.
It was quite a bit up the road from where I was.
Little.
Yeah, I think that's what she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just, like, our future stuff is all just worse stuff. Here, have these shit straws. Hey, remember how good plastic bags were? Have paper ones.
They are. So the way that I'm seeing it at the moment is kids are going to school to learn how shit our country is and how shit the world is and to fear the future.
So they can become career politicians.
Well, you would assume that kids should go to school and still learn the basics and really focus on that and stop learning so much about all this horrible stuff. It makes sense to talk about it, but encourage, like, change. You know
what are these kids going to do? Like,
But
they
even then-
can't all be environmental scientists.
When you were growing up, did you care that much about the environment?
No, and I still hate it.
Yeah, I still don't care too much.
Yeah.
Like, I care about the little things. Like, alright, I won't. I'll put the paper in the recycling. But
Yeah, because even if it's like, oh, the world's dying and whatever, like, these kids aren't going to fix it.
no, they're not. My kids
Don't
would
bum
not.
them out.
My kids would not fix it. And
Yeah.
mental health is at a sky high.
Yeah, because they're only teaching them all this dumb shit that they've got no control over.
Yep,
If you can't do anything about it, don't worry about it.
it's insane.
Can't fix it. Psh, who cares?
There's no resilience. Kids aren't resilient anymore. I had a fight about whether the toast was cooked enough the other day. Like, you know how there's the dial on the toaster? Yeah. So TJ likes it on 2.
Yeah.
Opie puts it at 4.
Yeah.
TJ came in and he's like, my toast is too brown. Huge issue to the point of like almost got to a point of groundings again.
Yeah.
Because it just explodes. How are we talking about toast?
Yeah.
Why are we...
Huge drama.
Oh, it is just the most ridiculous shit. So I'm at a point where I'm going, if your toast is brown, eat it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also like, also, if your toast is brown, it's one piece of bread. Put it in the bin. Who cares? Get another. Fix it.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to spend a whole morning on this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it just... People are so focused on the tiny, minuscule issues that really don't matter.
Yeah.
Mental health is a sky high because people aren't teaching people to just chill the fuck out.
Yeah. The best thing to do is to not care about stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about anything, and I'm the happiest person on the planet.
Congrats. You're very cool.
I'm very happy.
Good. All right. I've got one more news.
Better be a good one.
Oh, it is. It's a gender reveal party gone wrong.
Oh, with the plane crash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. Could you imagine being like... And they film the plane crash and then they go back to the happy couple kissing.
God.
Like...
Wow.
All right. Gender reveal parties have gone a bit escalated as well.
They are the lamest thing on the planet.
Do you remember
I hate them so much.
Why do people even gender reveal?
Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid.
That's an exciting thing for the family.
Yeah.
Or for just you.
Yeah, I like the learning about it in the ultrasound room.
Yeah.
It's like a nice little private moment.
It is. It's a private, fancy, fun moment.
Yeah, and I don't think it's something that needs to be celebrated if it's a girl or a boy. Like, it
No.
doesn't need this huge fanfare thing. We don't need these crazy surprise cakes and all this kind of thing. Get all your family like in on it. It's just
What about the people who don't find out?
yeah,
What do you think about that?
that's fine too. That's cool.
You reckon?
Yeah, I like knowing because like also, I don't know, just wanted to know, but like I think it's cool not knowing, and just finding out when it comes out. I think that's a cool thing.
You lose expectation.
I just didn't do it.
Yeah, okay. See, I don't know. For me, it was like, okay, well, I want to know so I can plan and prepare and decide.
Well, that's another thing as well that's a bit funny about the knowing, because you'd be like, oh yeah, it's a boy, I'll buy a bunch of blue shit.
Yeah.
But like, you know, gender neutral and all that.
Yeah. But
And
also,
you don't wanna, like,
names,
names you do want to
Names?
think about.
how to set up a room,
Yeah.
what to tell your other kids,
Yeah.
others, things.
Yeah.
You just, like, there's so
It
much
is good
to it. It's just,
yeah, prepare.
And
Boy and girl nappies are different.
yeah. And also, if you do a baby shower,
Yeah.
you can plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the gender reveal parties are good if you're, like, a gambling man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Odds on boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they suck. They're just so dumb.
I don't know. And, yeah. Anyway, person flies this plane to throw stuff on it. The wing snaps, kills a dude.
Yeah.
One life gone, one baby revealed.
Yeah. That was awful.
Yeah. So, stop killing people with your gender.
And we've been whinging a lot this episode.
Oh, we was the whingiest
We're like
boys.
cranky boys today.
Oh, alright, well...
Time for our cranky thing where we whinge about petty issues.
No. Time for some good news before we whinge again.
What?
Weight loss!
Oh, yeah, weight challenge. So,
Yeah.
we've decided we're meeting in the middle.
We are. Jeremy's adding weight, I'm losing weight.
Yep. So he's at 143.2 now. He lost 1.2 kilos. I'm at 144.4. I gained 1.2 kilos. I'm going to meet in the middle and then race down. I'm not really going to, because that would put me at like 120.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest I've ever been in my life.
And I'm currently 50%.
Wait, stop. You are not dad of the week yet.
Bullshit.
You have 1 point towards dad of the week.
Oh, get lost. Can't you just add one when you do? I need to draw a line. I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, you are missing something. You haven't won dad of the week yet.
But I want to.
But you do have a point towards it.
Ugh.
Whoever has
I've
the
got the
most
point
points by the
towards it.
end of the episode wins. So, congratulations on losing weight.
Thank you. Can I tell you all about it?
Yeah. If
Been
you want.
eating chicken and veggies like every day.
Yeah, nice.
And I didn't get a slushie yesterday. I had a water.
You're a good boy.
And then I bought the exercise bike and I used it
Nice.
twice. But my muscle here hurt a lot, so I
Did
didn't.
you bring my bike back? Next week.
I didn't. No. Yeah, well, I might be able to do something during the week.
Well, we don't have to go for a ride. I just want my bike back.
Yeah, I know.
Um.
But I'll bring both bikes back
Yeah. Okay.
so I can ride with you.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool story. So, no, I don't get to ride a fucking mark. Can I write half a mark?
No. Yeah, halfway there though. So, yeah, that's the weight loss. I had Macca's last night. I had a few Doritos earlier. Been enjoying food.
I didn't enjoy food. It was the driest chicken too.
Fuck.
But last night I splurged. Do you know what I did?
What?
I had baked chicken cut up, put it on a sandwich.
No.
It was my first day eating bread for a week.
Yeah, good.
Damn, it was hectic.
Bread's a thing.
Bread is a thing.
So yeah, congratulations, Kevin, on that one.
Thank
Now,
you.
Mountain or molehill?
Mum. Mountain or molehill?
Last week
Don't know if anyone else has
we
picked
had
up on that.
easy pay options and higher education. Higher education won the biggest mountain It's a huge problem. Everyone hates it. Our people are not learned people.
What's our mountain? What?
What?
Okay.
That's the mountain. So I win.
Yeah, okay.
We have a point each. We'll have a decider after mountain and molehill.
Oh, this is bullshit. I worked so much harder than you.
Yeah, and I worked hard on my mountain. Okay. So on easy pay options, Poke the Sleeping Cat says, I ain't touching these unless an emergency. Also, Domino's telling me I can buy dinner over 4 separate payments is ridiculous. Yup. And on higher education, I don't understand how so many young people dream of going to university, getting a huge debt. It's a bit like gambling. You're going to get a great job after this? Maybe. Probably not. Which is true of a lot of courses. Like, there are a lot of things.
Well, I had a friend do a psychology course, and he was saying that majority of the psychology stuff is more like networking so you can get into a job after.
Yeah.
Like, half of it is about learning who people are and where they are and what they do and how to get into that market.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just give them a job. Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, so we are 1-1 today. And I am bringing my mountain. It's paper straws. I don't think I need to go into it much more. We talked about it. They're awful. They break up into things. We've already said all the bad things about it today. Can you tell me a positive about it? Can you rebut my mountain? Yeah.
Well, at the moment, I'm not sure about the evidence that you've created. You've given me no reference. You've just told me that someone somewhere said it's got chemicals. And they're saving the environment, apparently.
Yeah, they're not. They're making it worse. They're making the social environment worse.
Why did you make me rebuttal that? Because I just complained with you the whole time.
Did you see Trump's, his, what's it called, photo? What's that photo called? When you go to jail. Mugshot.
Mugshot.
Did you see it?
No.
He's got like this super angry look
he?
on. Yeah. You know, he's just got like this really grumpy, like evil stare at the camera.
Why did he have a mugshot? What was he in jail for?
It's all American complicated nonsense.
Is this the thing that he just went to jail for recently?
Yeah, it was for that thing. And he's selling shirts on his store with his mugshot on
Which apparently he doesn't own the rights for, so he has to put all the money back into something. I did hear about that. He doesn't own the rights for the photo.
Does anyone own the rights to a mugshot? Can't you just...
I think it's Department of Corrections or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think he has to donate all the money back that he earned from that to...
Bummer.
Which is fine.
No.
Sucked in, Trump.
He's a hero.
Anyway, alright. You don't get to talk about a mountain because we already do.
Yeah, you can do your mountain. What's your mountain?
Well, so this week was Father's Day, and first thing that happened was I was woken up by the kids with hugs, and you know, it was really nice. You know, they came in and talked to me, and all day it was just like remembering that it was Father's Day, and they came and, you know, love you, Dad.
Yeah.
It was really sweet. But TJ was at his mum's, and he talked to me the night before, and he sent me some messages, and we had a bit of a chat, and it was good. And he, love you, Dad. But then Father's Day came around. No message. No call. And it hurt.
Yeah, bad.
And I sat there in agony, like, when's this boy gonna message? It got to time to pick him up. Still no message. And then I picked him up, and I'm like, hey, bud, how was your weekend? Yeah, good. How was yours? Oh, happy Father's Day. You little
You
bastard.
got a phone.
Yeah.
I texted Dad a day late too.
I know.
Who
Who reminded you?
We didn't talk about it last week on the episode. A dad-themed podcast. We didn't even mention Father's Day.
I did think that after we finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but you didn't message Dad. I sent Dad a message. I sent Dad a message pretty much first thing.
I
And
usually
then
do.
And then I got I messaged him the next day. Hey, Dad, how was your Father's Day? And he's like, yeah, good. One of my sons messaged me.
Oh, yeah, I'm the bad one.
Yeah. So this week, no Father's Day message is
Father's Day.
my mountain.
Yeah.
Because you deserve it. How dare you? You are meant to be advocating for all the dads out there.
Yeah, I know.
You're on a podcast dedicated to dadding.
We do deserve that text.
And we do. And our dad has just been through an experience and a half. Surgery.
Yeah.
And you were sitting there going, today's my day.
I had a very, very busy day.
You have also commented, I'm pulling this shit from everywhere. You have also commented on this pod about a Mother's Day thing where one of your old co-workers was like, oh, yeah, it's not her Mother's Day anymore. It's my wife's.
Yeah.
Because I've got a kid now.
Yeah, it's like this little last Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where was your Father's Day? Did you all of a sudden
He
think
got
that
the
that's
message the
the
next
next day?
day.
Come on, that's not Father's Day. That's, hi, Dad, how you going?
Yeah, okay.
And it was after I told you didn't message him, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Talk about it.
So, I feel like I should just automatically get Dad of the Week for that. just give it to me.
No.
Okay, well.
Pretty good dad move. You know what?
Yeah.
Hang on. You get half a point. So we'll do one more challenge for the last point, because we agreed to.
Okay.
But you get half a point for being the better son on Father's Day.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I beat you in the next challenge, I still win Dad of the Week. If you beat me...
Listen.
Yep.
We talked about this pre-pod. About what the challenge is. Because
Yeah.
we are doing a challenge this week to even out the playing fields. Because I won the weight challenge. Jeremy won the mountain.
Yeah.
So. Slaps.
Slaps.
So, if you've ever played slaps as a kid, it's the thing where you put your hands together and you slap. Now, Jeremy put out the point that he is working to his left, which means that he's got the advantage.
Maybe.
I've been
Oh, did you try and it was different?
I was so much smoother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, now I want to put some rules in place. One, I'm going to move this mug. See you, Freddy. Mercury.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we'll move this back so you can hear all the...
Yep.
Paper, scissors, rock, who goes first? Now, the way that we're doing this is whoever... So, it's the most amount of slaps to the other person.
Do you get a free slap for a flinch?
No, it changes person.
No.
Is that one last slap?
Missing. So, if I go to slap and I miss, then it changes person.
Okay, but the flinch...
If I go like this and you flinch and you go, oh, it's a free slap.
Okay.
So we're counting the most slaps or the most flinches?
Most slaps in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a bit low, I think. I feel.
Well, let me stretch and stuff. Oh.
So, yeah. So we both have one round.
We both have one round.
Yeah.
Let's not do this all day.
You lose when you miss. Paper, scissors, rock to see who go first?
Yep. Paper, scissors, rock, go. On go.
Yeah. Thing happened.
What happened?
My butt hit my chair remote. Okay. Yes. Fuck. Rock always wins. All right.
Okay, so flinching point has to be over this centre bit. Right?
Okay. Have you been counting?
No?
Okay. We'll have to review the footage to count them.
So we won't be able to put a mark.
No, it's okay. We'll probably, I don't know.
We'll check it.
There was quite a few. We'll kind of go by feel at first, and if we can't kind of say, okay, you clearly won, or if it feels like they're about the same, we'll have to review it.
Okay, let's go.
Yes! Clearly, I won. I knew the down dodge was gonna nail it, which makes me Dad of the Week again.
This is some bullshit. This is absolute horseshit. It's not fair. That was a dodgy game. Dodgy rules.
You made up the rules.
You were on a better angle.
Okay, I may have had the angle advantage. But pretty good start. 1.5 points versus my 2 points. That was real close. That was a real close Dad of the Week.
You know what? How do I know that you didn't only get 2 slaps? We didn't count.
Well, we didn't count. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I would have remembered if it was only 2.
All right, we might have to do a recount on that one.
You can do a recount while you're editing.
Okay.
All right. Been real.
Well,
We're going to... We'll put the poll up this week about the mountain or molehill. Keep it the same or change it? Because we do have some ideas to change it. And that's about it. You can follow us if you want to support us. Go to patreon.com/dadversedad, where you can find our monthly bonus episode.
what's the date?
Which there will be a delayed one this month. Because the hiatus has screwed a few things up.
And we will be releasing a additional little bit through the Dad vs. Dad challenge.
What's a little bit?
Cooking.
That's not a challenge.
Not a challenge.
We do have a new show coming, which we're actually about to film today. It's a completely new show. It's a cooking show. It's going to be called How to Kev.
Yep.
How to Kevin. And I'll be teaching Kevin how to cook.
And eventually we might delve into other things, but at the moment it's just to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for a long moment. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise.
And if it's terrible, Patreon, you get it. Everyone else?
Yeah. So we're going to... It's a lot of work putting this thing together. And... yeah, it's going to be a lot of editing. And if it's just kind of a bit crap, then only patrons get it. But we'll try and make it. We'll learn from it and make it better.
I love that our patrons get the shit stuff.
Well, it might not be that shit. They might. It'll still be fun, probably.
Okay.
All right. Bye, hungry.
We're dads.